Buyers step back into the market for this Wednesday, April the 29th. Even in Wall Street, despite the fact that the latest gross domestic product or GDP numbers came out and showed the U.S. economy actually shrinking in the first quarter of 2020, buyers still stepped in and bought across the board on the equities, taking money away from the U.S. dollar index and U.S. Treasury markets and precious metals like gold. Now, over on the energy side of the trade, despite the fact that U.S. inventories of crude oil continue to build over the 500 million barrel mark, the bulls stepped back in there once again as well, and June West Texas intermediary crude oil futures were able to stay above $15 a barrel. Now, as you take a look here at the grain trade at the close, that's where we saw wheat try to make a late day rally, but they still close in the red. There was some light buying in the corn and soybeans. The latest ethanol production data does show that U.S. ethanol production is at an all-time low, but that has finally started to help ease ethanol stocks in the U.S. from their all-time highs. Tomorrow we'll get out the latest USDA export sales numbers. That has analysts and traders both mixed on what they want to see tomorrow, especially given what's going to happen on the export sales side as well. Where does feed demand currently fall with the livestock issues we're having? We see December new crop corn futures settle 333.5. November new crop soybean futures settle at 844.25. July Kansas City wheat futures settle at 477, and July Chicago wheat futures settle at 516.5. Over the livestock trade, that's where we saw a little bit of buying early on, but then the sellers started to come in after midday once again. President Trump Tuesday afternoon did invoke the Defense Production Act to try and get packing plants back online across the country. He is being met, though, with the labor unions wanting to ensure that workers have a safe work environment amid the pandemic currently going on. Fed cattle exchange saw about 18% of the cattle listed actually trade today between $94.50 to $1 live. June live cattle futures will settle $84.27. August feeder cattle futures will settle $1.2845, and June lean hog futures will settle at $55.22. That is a check of your closing markets here for this Wednesday, April the 29th. I'm Clay Patton. You have a great afternoon, and I'll be right in the same spot talking to you tomorrow.